Hey folks, and welcome to Sandbanks Provincial Park. Today is Wednesday, July 16th. It is 2:07 p.m. and the temperature is an extremely nice 29 degrees Celsius. And that was one of the many parking lots that line the beach here I just hiked up from. Well, not much of a hike, but you get the idea. And there's 3 beaches that are quite popular here at this provincial park. And I think this is the most popular one. It is Outlet Beach. So for this one, we're just going to be walking along the beachfront a little bit. I don't think this will be an overly long video. I just want to show what it's like here. I'm staying in the nearby Picton, which is about a 17-18 minute drive. So it's quite easy to get here. And this is my first time at this beach. I think it's a little over 2 kilometers in length. Parking was $21. There was absolutely no lineup or wait. I've heard parking can be difficult here. That's probably the case on weekends. That is quite the setup these people brought. But you'll see a sign there that says P10. They dot that side of the beach. So just remember where you parked, and it should be easy to find your way back to the car. Speaking of which, thanks to the folks at Row Model, I'll put a link to them down in the description. They lent me the vehicle that enabled me to go on this trip. And there's part of the beachfront I'll be skipping on this one. I've been in the water. It was quite nice. Rather warm for lake water. That is Lake Ontario. And apparently it's nice and clean today. But if you know you're coming here for sure, do book your parking in advance, especially if it's at a busy time of year. You can print off your parking tag and immediately join the Hunger Games search for a spot. Otherwise, you'll have to line up. And again, it's $21, and I'm not even sure it's guaranteed. But today there was no line. It is a Wednesday. Oh wow, look at this. Fantastic stuff. But unlike some of the beaches I've been to in Thailand, there are no chairs for rent. You got to bring your own stuff. I think there's a restaurant on this beach. I think all 3 of them have that, but there's no vendors trying to peddle stuff, harassing you with fake sunglasses and trinkets, so that's quite nice. This is part of a larger provincial park, one established back in 1970. I think it's around 15.5 square kilometers. It features, I think, over 5 different hiking trails. There's over 600 different camping sites. Some of them are hooked up with plumbing and electrical. And nearby you have Picton, Wellington, Bloomfield, Glenora, and Belleville. And I think a few other small towns. I don't know if I'm going to come back to the beach. Maybe we'll walk through the water a little bit. Ow! I just kicked that thick twig with one of my toes. I've been to Wasaga Beach many times, and I've been to a lot of lakes up in the Muskokas. I have, for one reason or another, never come to Prince Edward County. I'll do a walking video through there, and I'll show off my Airbnb in another video. It's about a 2.5-hour drive in clear traffic from Toronto. I think the restaurant might be located off the beach. But do bring a cooler and ample snacks and drinks if you're coming. Look at that. Seagull thinks I'm chasing it. One thing you'll notice, there are a lot of people from Quebec here, or at least the part of Ontario around Ottawa, where there's a lot of French speaking. There's a lot of Quebec plates in the parking lot, and you'll hear a lot of French being spoken. This park is also known as being a bird watching hotspot. And one of the 3 beaches here is called Dune Beach, or Dunes Beach. I don't think is directly on Lake Ontario. That one is sheltered by dunes, shallow warm water. Apparently it's great for families. Again, this one is Outlet Beach. According to my brief half-assed research, this is by far the most popular of the 3. It's listed as being dog-friendly. There's also Lakeshore Beach, which is also on Lake Ontario. That's the longest beach in the park, stretching from Wellington all the way to West Point. That one is less crowded, but apparently it's favored by windsurfing and watercraft enthusiasts. You'll see people pretty far out, including kids, but it is not very shallow. There's a guy way out there, and the water is well below his waist. I think that's a provincial park policeman or a woman. And what was a bit odd, the drive over from Picton, we barely saw any other traffic. And there was nobody lined up to get here. We arrived maybe around 12:30. So I think people tend to come earlier than that. It's actually an almost perfect day to be here. If you're a fan of the sun, it comes out plenty, but it's been hiding behind the clouds for much of this walk. And the Airbnb I'm staying at had a couple of chairs with a small umbrella, just like those people are sitting under. So if you are staying at an Airbnb, do check to see what they have available to you. You might not have to bring anything. They also had beach towels. They did request that we bring 2 sets of swim trunks per person, as there's a hot tub. They don't want anyone tracking sand into the hot tub or into the Airbnb, which is very understandable. I've seen a lot of these things. These things are kind of like tents, but they can also set up as a traditional sun umbrella. Some people playing paddleball out there. This might just be the busiest and most popular beach in the province. What's the most popular beach in Ontario?
Freshwater Beach is one of the most
Oh, Wasaga, apparently.
drawing over 2 million visitors each season. Sandbanks, Provincial Park, and Sawmill Beach are also top contenders.
Well, it said Wasaga and Sandbanks. You gotta be serious beachgoers. Have one of those. Station 2, you are currently located at 3004 County Road 12, Outlet Beach. We'll go a little bit further. My feet are starting to roast walking in the sand. Gonna go cool them off.
Wow, c'est beau ça mon amour. Mais c'est plus là-bas.
Oh, that's nice. Water is quite clean. Those kids made themselves a little mud bath. Yeah, apparently, this park was created by glaciers 12,500 years ago. And the dunes expanded inland in the 1880s, burying roads and prompting reforestation efforts in the 20s.
Regarde, je vais rester ici avec eux autres, aller mener ça. Là. Non, maman, on va pas trop aller.
Now the sun's out. What a gorgeous day from a gorgeous place. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. I look forward to reading your thoughts and comments down below. There's always someone sharing their experiences. And the places I've been. And if you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. And once again, thanks to the folks at Rome Auto for making this entire trip possible. Anyways, it is suddenly hot as balls as I'm baking under the sun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink!